Greetings, fellow voice actors. With our 1-year anniversary on the horizon, I'd like to invite you to an all-night of bonding, team building, and ghost hunting. I've arranged for us to all gather at the Goldfield Hotel from sundown to sunup in an all-night spooky lockdown retreat that we will never forget.
Oh, hey, the door's unlocked.
Looks like all the equipment is in here. Huh. You'd figure someone would have met us at the door.
Probably all part of the act. You know how much Zamoody likes the Ghost Adventures show.
I've seen it. It's just ghastly.
Orange.
So bad.
Ghastly. It's classic.
Ugh, this place is creepy and dirty. What was it before?
A hotel. It's got a pretty crazy history, and it's known for being extremely haunted and dangerous.
Leave it to our resident wizard to... Wait. What's that?
Hold on, I found a flashlight.
Is that Zamoody? How can anyone be asleep right now?
Ooh, what a party.
Guys, he's not sleeping.
What does that even
What?
mean?
Why'd the lights go out?
Hey, who turned out the lights?
What the fuck? Lights.
Fantastic, the lights went out in the haunted, dangerous hotel. Sure, that's not going to be a problem in a few minutes.
Generator online.
I didn't know you were a Doctor Who fan, Grim.
What?
Never mind.
Okay, are we really doing the whole our host's body disappears after the lights go out trope?
What do you mean? Where did Zamoody go?
In some scary movies, it usually means that there's more going on.
And that we'll see our host again.
But why? And didn't Burnham check him?
No, not that.
Burnham, you okay?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I was in my head.
Okay, well, the doors are absolutely locked. We're stuck.
Okay, well, let's figure out what we have here.
Welcome, players.
There's Zamoody, doing that narrator voice.
Who's Zamoody?
Uh-huh.
You've all noticed that you're locked in a hotel. In order to escape, you would need to use all the tools at your disposal to identify the ghost or ghosts.
You're making us play Phasmophobia in real life. Come on, Zamoody, haven't you hit your chinga tu madre quota for, like, the entire year?
There are clues that will react based on the equipment you use. You will need to use teamwork and deduction to correctly identify the ghosts or ghosts that inhabit this hotel. The door will unlock, and you'll be free to go. Beware, though. Your presence here has angered the spirits, and they have been known to cause trouble. This hotel has 3 floors and a basement, so I will suggest you all split up.
Fine. I guess we need to play if we want to get out of here. Alright, let's see here. Alright, Renara and Misty and Ravenmaid, why don't you all take the top floor? Orange and Grim, you guys take the 2nd floor. And then Burnham and I will check out the basement.
Got it.
We'll keep an eye out for any locked rooms. See if we can find our host again.
Oh, one more thing, players. I hope you don't mind the dark.
Generator offline.
Not again.
Grab a torch.
Whose hand is this?
That's not my hand.
Whoa, sorry about that.
I'm kidding.
Okay, everyone, settle down. It's fine, it's fine. Just stay with your group and look around for a clue.
Okay, so in a couple of hours, all we got is ghostwriting.
We should check with the other teams. Man, some of the effects of this place are incredible. How are they making the chair move slightly?
All the pebbles getting tossed.
Oh, hey. Wait. What are you doing?
The game has truly begun.
Was that Eldurrino?
What trope was that?
Not one that I know of.
This is getting a little too serious.
This is still part of the game, right?
Oh, let's get together in the lobby and figure out what to do.
Where's Burnham and Eldurrino?
That voice kind of sounded like Eldurrino.
It was hard to tell who it was, with all the distortion.
So, what do we do now?
It may be a good idea to find where that PA system is. That may give us a clue.
Orange, Where did you go when we were checking on the second floor?
What are you insinuating?
I mean, you were gone for a while.
I mean, you are a clown.
What does that mean?
All right, everyone, calm down. This isn't the time to start blaming each other.
Raven is right.
My eyes!
Oh, Jesus
God,
my
eyes! Fuck, that's bright!
Who keeps flickering the lights? Who keeps flickering the lights?
Did someone pie orange?
God, get that off him! I don't think he can breathe!
It's stuck to his face!
What is this?
It's like cement. What the hell?
It's plaster. Help me get it off of him!
Come on!
I can't believe he's gone.
We did all we could. Poor Orange.
But who did it? I felt something run past me.
A pie offing the clown? That's... I just accused him.
Don't. I mean, well, obviously, he didn't do it.
Somebody did.
We have to find a way out! Cell phones don't work here and the town is deserted.
We need to get outside. Grim, let's see if we can break a window.
What about Burnham and Eldurrino?
I think our best bet is to get out of here.
Agreed.
Okay, on three. 1, 2, 3!
The windows must be bulletproof.
Doesn't look like it.
I remember a window being open on the top floor.
Maybe this place has a fire escape. Yes!
Let's try to stick together. Oh, crap. No pun intended, Orange. Rest in peace.
Did you just send off the clown with a pun? He would have liked that.
There it is. Slightly open.
Yeah, but the fire escape is a couple of windows down.
Yeah, the ledge isn't long enough to climb.
I can make it.
We should have brought some rope.
To a ghost hunting party.
It's fine. I got this. Just need to open this window. There we go.
Be careful.
Hey, it's me. Don't worry.
Oh, fuck!
No, Ravenmaid, no!
Bad landings.
Ravenmaid! I think I saw him move.
Well, that's a good sign. Try not to move until we can get you help.
Oh, he doesn't look good.
Gods, why would Eldurrino do this?
The control room must be around. Maybe there's a button or something to open up the doors.
Burnham and Eldurrino were looking into the basement. I think we should start there.
Alright, let's head off.
And I thought the other floors were spooky.
Did you hear that?
Hello? Is anybody out there? Get me out of here!
It's coming from behind this bookcase.
Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3!
Oh, am I glad to see you guys. I probably wouldn't go in there. Moody's in there, and it's gruesome. Like, straight out of a horror movie. It's terrible. What?
That's all you can say after what you've done.
What I've done? What are you talking about?
We heard you over the intercom.
What? No. I haven't been on that thing.
The mocking? The making fun of Ravenmaid?
I really don't know what you're talking about. I just woke up in there a little bit ago and found what's left of Zamoody.
Well, you don't really seem torn up about that.
Well, neither do you. Look, we're probably all still in shock. All I know is that Burnham and I were down here, and this weird fog just came out of nowhere. I heard Burnham scream from the other room, and something hard hit me in the back of the head. Ah, fuck, that hurts.
A likely story. We heard you!
I'm telling you, it wasn't me!
Okay, whatever. We need to get out of here. Did you check the controls in there?
No, I was trying not to disturb the scene. It's gross.
Fine. You're not leaving my sight. Get back in the room. See if we can find a way out.
Ah! Oh my goodness. This is worse than I thought it would be.
Don't you move, Eldurrino. Oh, well.
This is a scene right out of a horror movie!
Okay, let's try to look around.
Well, there's no obvious button labeled lock.
There's a note here. Says poltergeist.
Hey!
Watch it.
Listen, calm down. Poltergeist is a type of ghost in Phasmophobia. That may be the type that answers the puzzle and lets us out.
Fine. Lead the way back up, then.
I don't know where to go. I don't even know what's going on.
Should we be looking for Burnham?
Let's go out so we can check on Ravenmane.
Wait, what happened to Ravenmane?
Like you didn't mock as he fell.
He fell? Look, you all have known me long enough. You can't possibly believe that I would do any of this.
Look, let's just get out so we can get help.
Here's the terminal to give the answer. And their answer has been entered.
Congratulations, all. I hope you all had a fun time navigating this.
Did you really think it would be that easy?
You smell something burning.
See, they didn't even care enough to look for me. You're all my real friends.
Who is that? What friends?
I've heard them all since we stepped into this place. They were encouraging me, telling me about all the secrets it hides.
He's gone mad.
See, I told all of you.
Did you know that the old fool reached out to me to do all those antics at the start? He's constantly asking for my help, but never thought of me or my feelings. I didn't get asked if I wanted to be a replacement for Pashley.
Burnham, we didn't ask because we know you're busy with the family.
You've got kids, dude. We didn't want to bother you.
Ha! A likely story. No, these friends are all telling me that if you're all out of the picture, I can take over and make shows with them. Oh, the things they're promising me.
Something is definitely burning here.
Look at the stairs. There's a fire.
Are you kidding me? Oh, what else can go wrong?
A last wee gift for you there.
There's no escape for you this time. No puzzles, no nothing, just purifying fire.
No! Ah, we were so close!
There has to be a way out.
Check the windows again. Make sure there isn't anything open.
There's something outside the hotel!
Get away from the window.
Someone order a ride out?
Did you really have to take out a pillar?
Everyone, quick! This whole place can come down now!
No, you're supposed to be dead!
Not today.
No, you can't escape! We need you!
We'll hold him back.
Go on. We'll make sure he doesn't do this again.
Gods, is that him?
I'm not sticking around to find out.
Let's go!
No!
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for being here. Welcome. That was the Halloween intro for Cold Read the Podcast.
Loved it.
Yeah, I will be completely honest. I got up at 5 in the morning and I've been working on it till about 11:45. So, whew.
I think you've taken the top spot on longest intro, Zamoody. I think you've pushed the bar.
I'll tell you what, it was 12 minutes long. So I don't think I have.
Okay.
That was close.
Most complex, maybe.
Right. So welcome to this Halloween episode of Corpse Bleed, the podcast. In case if you are watching live, thank you for being here. You're going to see our overlay's been updated a little bit. If you're watching us on YouTube, thank you so much. If you're catching us on the podcast network, anywhere that you catch your podcast, then come on over, check it out. You can see what we're all dressed up. We're all having fun. Like. Yeah, we're all a little ridiculous today. Ravenmane's in chat. Hello, Ravenmane.
Hey, Raven.
Bye.
Hello, soldier.
Eldurrino, can you do me a favor and say, "Oh yeah, brother," in your best macho man?
All right. Oh yeah, brother.
Woo!
Wow.
There you go.
So
I love it.
So welcome. Thank you, everybody. A special thank you to Orange You Glad and Nick. Sorry, didn't mean to off you there. New Wave. I appreciate all of your help. You guys helped me out to write that all out, so I appreciate it. Thanks to everybody who got their lines in. Next time, I will definitely have to make sure to ask for a little bit of extra time because, whoo, man, this was a slog and it's been an interesting ride. Well, enough of that. Let's check in with everybody and see how we're doing. So we'll start with the other side of the world as we normally do. Renara, how has your week been?
It has been. It's oh my God. How do I put this into words? Big monumental milestone for me this week. In fact, this hour because of half an hour ago, I uploaded and went live the first filmed project I've done in over 4 years.
Woo!
Nice. To put it, long story short, I couldn't pick up a camera without shaking or having like many panic attacks because of something I went through about 4 years ago, and now I have managed to break that, and I made my first music video. So, you guys can go check that out afterwards. It's on my YouTube channel.
Nice.
But yeah, I did that. Grim, as you heard in the intro, was my cameraman for it. He was there helping me make sure I didn't, like panic and stuff whilst doing it.
Aww.
So yeah, I did that. That happened. My demo reel has been written.
What?
I am recording it next week,
okay.
And the wonderful Jeff Leeson is going to help me put it together. So hopefully in the next few weeks, I should have a demo reel, guys.
Ooh.
And it's before Christmas, so I've remembered that. But yeah, no, that's my week.
I'll tell you what though. I'll wait till it's actually done before I say congratulations. But I trust that you'll get it done soon. I will also, since you've already mentioned Jeff Leeson, note that you were recently in something with Jeff.
I was, and that went live on, I think, Thursday. He wrote and produced a massive Halloween audio drama, which I debuted my Canadian/American accent, which to me, he said that it was really good, and I'll take it. He's the Canadian, and you guys are the Americans. If you guys think it's good, I'll take that.
Good.
But yeah, no, I did that. My God, it's been quite productive.
It's been a busy week. Yes.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, let's come back over closer to our side to check in on Misty. Misty, how has your week been?
Pretty average. Nothing that new, but I am really excited because I finally got cast for a fandom project I auditioned for about a month ago.
Nice.
So I'm so happy I got it. I was like, it has to be mine. And it was. It was like no other choice. It had to be me.
Cool.
Yep.
Very cool. Very nice. Well, glad to have you aboard. Thank you so much for being here. Eldurrino, I'm looking at the other side of your booth and the reflection of your glasses, sir. It looks like it's nice and spacious.
Who's Eldurrino?
Oh, fair enough. Oh, sorry, I forgot. What was your name again?
My name is Patrick Oscar Williams, formerly Private First Class, dishonorably discharged, September 18th, 1983. Is
that the day that they formed the A-Team?
What?
Never mind.
Sorry, I blacked out there for a second. Yeah, no, well, I don't know. My booth is moderate. I will say it's like 5x6, so nice. It's a decent size.
Yeah.
Does what I need it to do. So, yeah, I know. I just wanted to record today's intro from the booth so that I can
apply some scary lighting if I see fit like this.
Yeah. Anyways, my week. I finally got around to doing some auditions. I cranked out about like 13 of them in one night, so that was nice.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, I felt kind of crappy about myself for not doing auditions for so long, being sick and being out of state and yada yada. So, yeah, so it was nice to get that done. And surprisingly, a number of them actually were through Casting Call Club, which I haven't been on in months.
Interesting.
So. Yeah, so that was fun. I did some commercial ones as well as some character ones, so lots of fun. I was very happy with that. Otherwise, not really a whole lot to speak of. I came up with this costume idea at the very last minute, as I have been adjusting to. I think Pashley's curse might have passed on to me after she left her hosting duties. But
Damn it. Oh, dear.
Yep. So I decided to do my my non-vet character, Patrick, because it is easy to do, and my roommate had a military coat, so I was like, screw it, why not? I'll throw this together, and I think it works pretty well.
Awesome.
It is. It really is. Well, thank you, Dorino. So for me, it's been a very, very busy week. I did get my booster on Thursday. Kind of felt a little weird because of it, but you know, much better now, all protected. I got my Luke line set for the first issue of Citadel, which will be coming out sometime later this year. I got cast in an original project through Honeyham Productions. It's called the project is called Energy, and I'm cast as Ivor. Ivor apparently is the kind of like old superpower. I don't know, kind of like guiding light type of situation. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's kind of like the dad role. So this will be Matt in chat says I've seen some stuff, man. I think that's
true.
Other than that, yeah, a whole bunch of I did auditions. I've been trying because my renewal for voices.com is coming up, and I'm trying to decide whether or not I'm going to go for it. Because I'm still at the $500 price. I don't even have the $300 one, so one has to make a decision whether to start over or keep rolling with what I got. So we'll see what happens.
I have to wonder too whether or not you will even be offered that price if you were to cancel or not, if they'll just say like, you know, you don't get it because you already subbed for a year.
Yeah, I don't know. That was something I was trying to research. I just hadn't had much of an opportunity to look around. So we'll definitely see what happens. So. I didn't ask this question, so I should, for those people that are listening. Renara, what are you dressed as?
I'm dressed as what I am 24/7. Usually, I am a witch.
Nice.
With my wonderful feathered hat that does have spiders on its little veil bit that comes down in front of my face, but I didn't want it to, you know, show up.
It looks nice.
I have my flouncy gloves on, which are sort of like lacy Victorian, which you'll see in my thing.
She's a witch.
But yeah. Well,
she turned me into a newt.
I got better.
Well, I will take this opportunity to say that there are such things as witches that don't just dress up for Halloween. We are witches 24/7.
And how do you know she is a witch?
You ask
that one.
I got better.
You ask if she has a cauldron and if it's big enough to fit a child in.
There you go. Ooh.
Wow.
Well,
my one is not big enough to fit a child in, and I have said that to many students already to say that they're okay. But no.
That got dark real quick.
Well, it is what the students always ask me when I say, hey, I'm a witch, guys. Oh, what, you're going to cook us in your cauldron? No, it's not big enough. Miss, what are you saying? You calling us fat?
Well, that took a turn quick. Jeepers. Well, Misty, I've seen your costume, but for those, again, that are listening or just catching up, what are you dressed as?
I am dressed as Harley Quinn.
Oh, nice.
The OG Harley from the comics and animated series. The only thing missing is the headpiece. I still need to get that somewhere for when I take this to Comic-Con someday, because I want to.
Yes. and
there goes the mask.
Surprisingly, you see a lot of Harley Quinns in Comic-Con. I work downtown, so I get to see that happen a lot. So it's always nice.
In all variations.
In all variations.
The good thing is that since they're constantly updating her looks, that you're going to see more of the modern ones. So then anyone that dresses up as the OG, it's like awesome or special.
Yeah, right.
Totally. And then you've already discussed yours a little bit, Dorino. You got the, although you didn't really talk about your facial features. So let's go down that road.
Well, I have this beard on my face that does not like to stay attached to my lip very well.
Yeah.
So it's constantly bothering me, but, yeah, I kind of look like Rob Zombie back when he was in his 40s.
You look like Rob Zombie was a war vet. I was going to say that.
Oh
It's
my
perfect.
God. It is perfect.
It took me a minute to realize that it was floating around in my brain, and I was like, I look like someone, I just can't remember. But yeah, just a costume I threw together real quick. Went to the Halloween store, found this wig and beard for like $25. So
Nice.
And then I was originally looking for like an American flag bandana, but everywhere I went, I couldn't find one. So I found this hat at a TJ Maxx. Like, so. Yeah, and it was really the only thing I could find. Like I was originally looking for like the bandana, like I said, so I could wrap it around my head. But strangely enough, it was at Lowe's that I had seen it online, and then they didn't have it as a special order thing. So I was like, screw it. So went back, bought this, threw it together, and yeah,
I think it came out pretty nice.
You look like more of a biker with the bandana, but this works really well.
Wow. Doesn't matter. For those of you that are watching, obviously, I'm trying to, like I said, I was working on the intro until like 11:45, and then I ran out and I threw on as much makeup as I needed to, and so I've got the green makeup on, I've got the Shrek vest, the shirt, the ears are on, and now unfortunately the gaiter that I used to hide my giant beard is slipping and now moving slowly lower and lower. So I share your issues with the beard there, Eldurrino, when it comes to this.
Yeah.
Stuff. Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
It is. So hopefully we're all looking forward to having a nice Halloween. I don't, does anybody have any plans after this?
I have a ritual that I'm going to do, quite literally. Because to explain a little bit, when I say witch, I mean there is literally a spiritual path which is being a witch, which is a lot of people. I think Wiccan is probably a better, most a more common term, but we don't really use that because that's the religion part. The witchcraft is the practice bit. I am not Wiccan, but I still practice witchcraft. There we go. So every Halloween, or Samhain, as it was as the ancient festival used to be called, I do a small little ritual with my altar, basically inviting spirits to the house and just saying, like, hey, my home is a safe place for you to be on this night. It'd be kind of cool to say hi, sort of thing. So it's like respecting your ancestors, giving them a place to be in the night and stuff. And that's I'm gonna stop talking now.
No, it's good. You're being educational. This is fine.
Yeah, it's difficult because there's so many people just just think I'm crazy. But no. So because it's I tried to, okay, what's another way of putting it? You know how in Mexico there's the Day of the Dead?
Yes. I'm very aware of that.
It's basically the ancient English version of that.
Okay.
On Samhain. Jack-o'-lanterns, I learnt recently, come from an old Irish tale, which is basically a man named Jack tricked the devil, and the devil cursed him to forever wander the land, not going into heaven or hell. So he would go around with a pumpkin with a piece of lit coal in it to light his way. Jack O' Lantern, Jack of the Lantern. Learned that this week as well. There we go. I'm going to stop talking because I'm rambling again. Run, rambles, dun, 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 dun.
You actually look like the grown-up version of a character in one of my favorite horror movies, like exactly to the point where she even like mentions Samhain and she's a little girl and she's dressed as a witch. It's like it's actually called Samhain. I'm like, oh my god, you're her literally.
Fair enough.
There you go.
I need to know what this film is now.
Matt says folklore is so deep and fascinating topic to discuss.
Oh yeah,
he's not wrong.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I could go on, but I want to give everyone else a chance.
Fair enough. I think for us, we're gonna give out candy. Apparently, I'm gonna be the one designated too. So,
I'll have fun.
Yeah, go figure. Depends on whether or not any candy's gonna arrive, because my wife is still barely about to go to the store and probably not gonna find any. Which case, yeah, because down here we get truckloads, literally truckloads of kids that like get out and start trying to do the trick or treat thing.
No, I'm the old hag that puts the sign on the door going, "Don't come here! I don't want your sticky hands over on my door. No, I'm good, thanks." No, we live in an area that doesn't actually have that many kids, so.
Oh, gotcha.
I guess
Blessing.
we're good.
Right.
Well, very cool. Anybody watching any scary movies or anything tonight? Enjoying the other
Yeah.
There you go. Oh,
This is the movie that I was mentioning, so it's Trick or Treat.
Okay.
I watch this every year, so I finally have the Blu-ray. Just arrived like last week, so I'm so happy.
Nice.
Hey.
let me
Fair
also
enough.
know that thing is your Discord picture, isn't it?
Yes, it's Sam. He's adorable. He's my little pumpkin boy.
Gotcha. Matt says excellent choice on Twitch.
I get to finish watching It Chapter 2, which I started watching yesterday, but then I had to stop because Destiny 2 comes before everything else.
Nice.
So, so I get to finish that tonight, which very excited about. I didn't watch the OG, but then a couple months ago I decided to watch it, and I really enjoyed it. And so I wanted to watch the newer versions, and I think they're pretty much just as good. I really enjoy the background stuff that you see happen, like the library scene, where one of the I think it's the librarian, maybe. She's in the background, and it's out of focus, but you can see her being controlled by Pennywise, and she's standing there, staring at the camera. Oh my god, I live for that kind of shit. I love Easter eggs and hidden details and stuff. So I'm gonna finish watching that, and then I don't know. I'm gonna try and find some other spooky movies because well, I enjoy horror movies, and I love watching my girlfriend get scared, so that's fun.
Okay, really quick, have you seen Mama?
No.
That's good.
You need to see that because it gave me nightmares.
It is pretty good.
It is so creepy. It also has the guy Jamie Lannister as one of the main guys.
Oh yeah, Nikolai.
Yeah, Nikolai. I'm not going to pronounce his last name. But yeah, no, it's.
I don't know it either.
It is so good because it actually has physical effects in it. The monster was physically made, and I'm always a massive big person on that. I'm away from CGI. If you can actually have the thing in the shot, prosthetics, whatever, do it because it comes across so much better on film.
So you're more of a fan of practical effects than the CGI
Oh yeah.
stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But not as practical as Alec Baldwin recently.
Oh.
Oh Lord.
Wow.
Ouch. That is very soon.
I have a question for you guys then.
Okay.
Who is
Go
who is at fault in that scenario then? Who do you think is at fault in that scenario?
There's an individual called the Armorer, I believe, that has sole control of the weapon up until when it's about to be used. There's two people that the blame probably should go to, that person and the assistant director, because my understanding is the assistant director called cold gun, which literally means the gun is safe, everything's good. And I mean, Alec Baldwin has done this 100 times.
Yeah.
He's pointed a prop gun and shot with the full expectation of a blank coming out.
Yeah, right.
To me, there's no blame to Alec.
Someone knew that there was a live round in there. Someone had to have known that. So
if they didn't, the people that were responsible are the ones that are missing up their responsibilities.
Yeah, they handle the weapons. Yeah.
Well, yeah. From what I was reading, it sounded like a lot of the more experienced folk were protesting due to poor working conditions, and so they brought a bunch of non-union folk in, and they ended up making matters worse for production. So the only question I really have about that whole situation, not necessarily who's to blame, but why were there live rounds on set? Why would you need a live round?
Because during breaks they were going off-site and shooting.
Oh, that seems incredibly haphazardous.
Yeah. No.
Wow.
So a prop gun is not a fake gun. A prop gun means it's property of somebody else.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but it's still a fully live gun. So they were going off-site and just, during breaks and shooting off. And apparently, I think I heard that when the police recovered almost 500 rounds in general, some of them were actually still live. So there was live rounds mixed in with the blanks.
Jesus.
So,
That's sad.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, this has got to be super difficult for Alec Baldwin.
Obviously.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine what he's going through.
Well, not only that, but he's the producer of the film too. So
lawsuits,
know that.
Lawsuits are going to hit him real hard. Because I think already they're trying to file charges against him for manslaughter.
Oh man.
To a degree, I can see why, because there should be, at the very least, because how do I put this? Yes, most of the blame is on the armorer. Yes, and I think also the assistant director was also fired from a previous job for being unsafe with firearms on that set. So there was already that history. But I think Alec Baldwin should have, because Alec Baldwin has firearms training. From what we understand, from what I understand it, he has firearms training. So he should have checked like the round, the gun, undone it. See, because Jamie Foxx does that as well, I think. Other actors do that, and if you have firearms training, it's kind of ingrained into you to do that. Not saying that it's purely on him, but I can't say he's entirely not. What's the word? There's a tiny bit of blame in there, but most of it is supposed to be on the armorer, because they are supposed to be the ones who actually check to make sure that the gun is safe. And I think I agree with you guys, but I also think that if you have firearm training, you should know how to check rounds, put it and stuff like that. It's not that the responsibility is on you, but it's also something that you can do. I mean, Keanu Reeves does all of that just because he wants to. He checks. He did training. Every time he does it. So it's one of those things of should it be mandatory for if an actor is using a gun on set to have firearms training and to check that now? I mean, that might be something that might get implemented now because of this, but it's something that some actors do and some actors don't. So I'm wondering whether or not, if you have the firearms training like handle on your CV, it probably should include you being able to check the gun and all that sort of things. But that's where I sit on that.
So Matt,
I just wanted to.
Yeah, Matt in chat is talking about Brandon Lee. So for those of you that don't recall Brandon Lee, this was 38, almost 30 years ago. Brandon Lee at the set of The Crow was shot with a live round. So obviously history has repeated itself. Things are happening again. Things will tighten up again, and who knows, hopefully this time they'll get it right and not 30 years down the road something like this will happen again.
It's crazy. It's like you would think that after something like that, it would be the strict like forever, so people would be more careful, but apparently it can get careless.
And it does, and it tightens down for a while, but people get careless and fall back into old errors. But yeah, these are things, unfortunately, that do happen. Everybody's got an opinion, and I totally understand that. So, I mean, our total condolences to the director and everybody else who was involved.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, we have a little thing that Misty recommended for all of us to do, so let's get into that.
All right.
Yeah. So since we are cold read, although today we are corpse bleed.
Corpse bleed. I love it.
Corpse bleed the podcast.
We have set up some cold reads for all of us to do.
That was my idea.
Was it your idea?
Yeah, that was Renara. Not today. I was like, I don't think that was
Let me try this again. Sorry, apologies. So it was Renara whose idea this was. Apologies. Who wants to start? Who wants to go first? Let's see who the brave one is out of the group. Oh, Eldurrino.
Okay.
Always the brave one. I fought in Vietnam.
Yeah, you did.
He faced it head on in the war.
Nice.
So do you want this as my own voice or
any way that you would do it?
Voice?
Any way that you would do it. Hold on though, before you start, let me know when you're about to start.
Go with your gut. Go.
What you feel the read.
Well, it's a cold read, so I'm kind of just skimming it right now.
In your zone.
That's fine. It's like you're gonna grab it for the first time. You're obviously you're gonna skim it. How am I gonna do this now?
I'll just do it as my own voice. Just let me know when you're ready.
Intermission voice.
Yeah, with Renara's, I just skimmed it just to make sure I could read it, and then like that's it.
I haven't even looked at
I was
yours.
like, no, it's fine. It's
Okay.
fine.
You won't be able to hear this, but everybody else will. So you're fine, Eldurrino. So
good.
And now you're good.
Entry by Dr. Sam Loomis. I met him 15 years ago. I was told there was nothing left. No reason, no conscience, no understanding. Even the most rudimentary sense of life or death, good or evil, right or wrong. I met this 6-year-old child with the blind, pale, emotionless face and the blackest eyes. The devil's eyes. I spent 8 years trying to reach him, and then another 7 trying to keep him locked up. For I realized what was living behind that boy's eyes was purely and simply evil.
Appropriate because I went to see Halloween Kills today, so that was so appropriate.
Nice. Was it good? Because I want to see it.
I not better than 2018, but it's still enjoyable.
Yeah, I heard it was kind of a placeholder for like a third part, but whatever.
Yeah, I felt very much like that.
Sure.
So yeah, I should have downloaded it ahead of time because that was the plan to have the actual music that goes. So I just had it in the podcast. You'll have it, so you'll be fine. All right. Anybody? Who's next? Who wants to do this one?
Should we go? Who did? Eldurrino did me, so we could do who did who sort of thing.
All right,
so
Eldurrino, who did you have?
Round table.
Wait.
It's Renara's turn.
It's
there you
me. Go. So I will attempt and try because I am dyslexic, so this will be interesting.
Oh Lord.
Let me know when you're ready.
Oh, you should be good to go when you're ready.
Okay. Yesterday, upon the stair, I met a man who wasn't there. He was there again today. I wish he'd go away. When I came home last night at 3, the man was waiting there for me. But when I looked around the hall, I couldn't see them. Oh, I couldn't see him there at all. Go away, don't come back anymore. Go away, please don't slam the door. Last night I saw upon the stair a little man who wasn't there. He wasn't there again today. Oh, how I wish he'd go away.
So where was that one from?
Woo! It sounds familiar.
Yes.
It's okay. Dyslexic time. And is that antagonist? No, I can't read that.
It sounds like it's something like from like Where the Sidewalk Ends or something like that. It reminds me of those kinds of poems.
Shall I just spell it and then you two can tell me what it says?
It's Antigonish.
Oh right. Good Lord.
I don't know what that is, but yeah, the title is called Antigonish. I Met a Man Who Wasn't There by Hughes Mearns.
Nice.
I think it's supposed to be like the antagonist or something like that. So yeah, for anyone who's listening who's dyslexic out there, don't worry. You can still voice act.
Yeah, totally. That's the nice thing about having takes. It's just we're
exactly.
Yeah. Cold reads have never been an easy thing, in all honesty. I mean, this is this takes practice. This takes a lot of time. Literally, you want to like read a newspaper out loud to build this skill. So good job, Renara.
Okay.
Yeah, great job.
Thank you. It is now Misty's go.
All right.
Sorry for what I said.
Hell yeah.
It's no problem. I am ready.
Okay.
Okay. When by thy scorn, O murderess, I am dead, and that thou thinkest thee free from all solicitation from me, then shall my ghost come to thy bed, and thee, feigned vestal, in worst arms shall see. Then thy sick taper will begin to wink, and he whose thou art then, being tired before, will, if thou stir, or pinch to wake him think, thou call'st for more, and in false sleep will from thee shrink. And then, poor aspen wretch, neglected thou, bathed in a cold quicksilver sweat, wilt lie a verier ghost than I. What I will say, I will not tell thee now, lest that preserve thee, and since my love is spent, I had rather thou should painfully repent, than by my threatenings rest, still innocent.
Damn.
Well done!
Yeah.
Yay!
Jesus.
Nice!
The Shakespeare training!
Yeah, I could see that shining through. Holy crap.
It is a staple in any actor's good books to have good Shakespearean, and that was amazing. And I felt so bad for sending it to you, but I was like, that is so cool. Sorry, I'm so happy right now.
You're not feeling so bad anymore, huh, Renara?
No, not at all.
Nice.
Nah, it's ingrained in at least English actors. You need to know how to do Shakespearean, basically. So I was like, oh, I'll send it across the pond and see if they can do it over there.
You can't stumble too much with your words. Yeah, it's yeah. We did read like at least Romeo and Juliet and some stuff, so it's like I was really interested in sort of trying to speak that way.
Well, there you go. I'm glad I could provide that.
Yay. Okay, Zamoody.
Okay, so yeah, I've got mine. I think I see what's coming through, so I apologize for that.
Oh no, have we all stopped? I've just checked the Twitch stream. We've all kind of stopped.
Are we having issues?
Yeah, we're all just frozen.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, it's catching
We're
up.
back now.
Is that what
Awesome.
you're trying to tell me, Matt? Hold on.
Yeah, I think we're good now.
All right.
Maybe.
Gotcha. Uh-oh.
Yeah, we good.
Okay, Matt sent me something that he has read, so we'll get to that in just a second. This is from Short Scary Stories on Reddit. This is what Misty sent me.
Go on.
The Smiley Face Cult. We knew it was the work of a cult. They left their insignia at each of the murders. A simple smiley face, painted in blood. The manner varied, but there was a pattern. Restraints and strangulations, torture and stab wounds, mangled corpses drained of blood. Each crime scene was a love letter to a serial killer. What we didn't understand was that it was about killing. Their killing had a purpose. We were expecting resistance when we raided the compound. We expected panic or hatred, but their leader only patiently endured as we handcuffed him. You're going away for a long time, my partner told him, forcing them through, roughly, into the squad car. To our surprise, they smiled. It doesn't matter, they said. A look of euphoria on their face. It's already done. The radio on my belt crackled. Our men had found something in the basement. Looks like another crime. Wait, what's that? What's happening? Oh my God! Oh my... And then silence. My partner and I rushed to the basement, guns drawn. Screams drew us down. And when they suddenly cut off, we stalked ahead, barely breathing. It was obvious at first glance that the basement was their usual ritual space. Runes marked the walls and floor, and candles burnt down to puddles. The bodies of my friends and colleagues littered the place, blood an inch thick on the floor. Crouched over them, feasting on the still warm flesh, was a monster. Our hands shook as my mind struggled to comprehend its grotesque form. A dozen arms protruded from its heavily muscled torso, flexing and flailing in all directions. The legs were thick as barrels. The skin was so tight it burst the muscles in places, raw meat showing through. Put your hands up. I stared in shock at my partner. What on earth was he doing? This thing was obvious. This thing obviously wasn't a person. There was no way we could bring it in. At a shout, the thing paused its feasting. With a wet thud, it dropped the body it was devouring and stood. Its full length had to be at least 12 feet, its head nearly scraping the ceiling. In the dim light, I could see there was something wrong with its head. There were bumps and bald patches, as it was ill. When it turned to face us, I understood my mistake. It had not one head, but many. They piled on its shoulder, protrude from its chest. Breaking my eyes over its nightmares, I recognized the faces. Dahmer, Gein, Bundy, Casey. The thing lumbered forward, reaching its hands toward us. My partner and I fired, working slowly on instinct until our guns clicked empty. The thing only laughed in dozens of distorted voices and reached for us again.
Oh,
wow.
That was good.
You really did a good job with that reading. I thought it would be appropriate. We needed some corpse bleed in there.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Obviously, I need to figure out the names of the killers because I don't think I pronounced most of them right.
No, you did.
No,
Oh,
you
good.
did.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that might say a little bit about us that we know.
Yeah, right. I hope when you put this podcast live, you just title it "Shrek Reads About Serial Killers."
Perfect.
Oh my god.
Donkey. Oh, that's not going to work, is it? So yeah, that was an interesting little exercise. Thank you, Renara. I apologize. I will try to edit that right. Always a lot of fun to pick this up. This is a great story. Obviously, I found a new subreddit to lurk. Thank you, Misty.
Yeah. People are really creative.
Yeah,
Nope.
yeah. The creepy stories one is good, and the 2-sentence horror is really good too. Like, there's a lot of crappy ones on there, but the good ones are like super good. Like, it just leaves you feeling creeped out in just a couple of words.
Nice. Something definitely we'll have to check out.
Yeah.
Matt's recommending
No
r/no sleep. I've heard of this one.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that one's more longer. It's more detailed, so that's why I didn't look there, but there are some really good ones on there too.
Yeah, and it's kind of like an ongoing story too, right?
A lot of creepypasta YouTubers who do like lots of narrations usually get a lot of their stuff from r/no sleep. That it is really good. It's also a really good place for just like creative writing in general. So I'd say if people want to do that, do it.
I posted one there once, and the whole thing is that you're supposed to take everything as if it was real, and that's the appeal of it. You're supposed to be like, oh my god, that really happened. So the comments are like, oh my god, I can't believe that happened to you. That's so terrible.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
A lot of it is like first person perspective, like you're telling a story, like, oh my god, this happened to me.
Yeah.
Well, I know that. So let's talk about scary stuff. I know there's a particular channel I watch which is called Nexpo. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that particular. Yes. So about once a month, this guy puts together a story around some either creepypasta or some internet thing, and he goes into detail and he explains everything. So if you ever have an opportunity, that's definitely an area you want to go check out too. He's really good. He puts his stories together really well. That's actually somebody that at some point maybe we want to see if we can talk to.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
that could be interesting.
Yeah. While you guys discuss other creepypastas and stuff, let me go ahead and bring up his YouTube.
My man would be jealous if I got to interview him because it was one of those things that's like he told me, oh, I watched this guy. It's like, wait, I do too. Oh my god, we do stuff in common and we don't even know it.
Nice.
I love his like strange things from around the internet series. He just uploaded one recently.
Did he?
That's always like, yeah, I love those.
See, it's funny because he only really does it about once a month, which is crazy in my opinion. But he's got like 2 million followers, and his videos do really well.
Yeah.
So I just posted.
Now I'm gonna.
Yeah. So definitely something you all want to look into, and I like his style, and he does good narration. He does really good reading. So I'd love to see what his process is.
Nice.
Yeah, definitely somebody to consider.
How much time are we at?
About 5 minutes left.
Okay.
Did you say Matt had something?
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah.
Pardon my French.
Yeah, let's do it.
Now I got to figure out how to get you guys to listen to this. So hold on for just a minute. Go ahead and I'll vamp while you all do.
Intermission
So
music.
no, stop it. So two things I want to talk about real quick. So we do have more guests coming up throughout the rest of the year. Season finale is going to be December 19th. That will also be the day in which the rock opera that I've been working very somewhat obsessively on for like the past 6 to 8 months will premiere. And as I promised on Twitter, I will be releasing one song ahead of time. That is going to be before I can't remember what the date is, but it's the episode before Thanksgiving that it will be coming out. I'm very excited because I don't think I've ever written any better music, and so I'm very excited to share this story with all of you and let you guys hear the crazy ridiculousness that goes on in my head. So
I'm excited. It's gonna be so good. Yay.
Yeah, Renara already knows some of the details, but
I do.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's so good.
Because if I remember correctly, Renara closed the first season, so now you're closing the second season. So this will be interesting.
Oh yeah, and it's gonna be so much better.
I gotta figure out how many episodes I've got left to help clinch my season 2 bit then.
Season 3.
Season 2 of The Legend of ColdRead.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah,
so because I have an idea. There is an idea. I just need to know how many.
Well,
I've
it's
got
funny
left.
because I just did my intro. So you're next.
Oh, no, it's me. Okay, right, okay.
All right, you got a week.
Okay.
You had 2 things,
Give me this.
Dorino. What else did you have?
No, that was it.
Okay.
It was just that I'm doing the yeah.
Awesome. Well, here's Matt's reading. So I'm kind of curious how this is going to turn out. So let's see what happens. And let me bring my sampler back up. Here we go.
Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade, and yet the menace of years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how strait the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul.
I don't know if credits are running by this point. It's entirely possible. There it goes. Wow, Matt.
Oh, cool.
Good
I
job,
love
bud.
it.
Yeah.
That's purely spoken word poetry right there, and I love it. I'm living for it. Oh.
Totally worth it. Thank you, sir. Yeah, that was credits. I figured it
Really
would
good
be.
job.
Because I only pull the audio. I couldn't see the video. So awesome work. We are gonna go ahead and put this episode to a close.
Yeah.
An hour flies very, very quickly when you're super nervous about stuff going on or going wrong, but still here we are, right at the end. So Renara, you've got the next intro. This will be
I do.
the beginning of November, so right at the fall.
So that gives me, is that 3 or 4? I think 3 more intros to finish off the second thing, I think.
I'm opening a calendar, taking a peek.
I'll do the math.
I want to say 2.
I want to say 2.
Okay, 2 is fine.
I could be wrong because I need to So Zamoody's just, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
I think
Okay.
you have 2, might be 3.
Right.
Yeah.
I have a twist. I have a twist planned, but
Nice.
we will see how things go. I am going to need quite a lot of our previous VAs to come back for these next 2. So if any of them are watching, this includes Matt. I will probably need you, Matt. Not this week, next week, next time. But yeah, no, I have an idea. It's gonna go fabulous. She says now.
We look forward to it. Battle for Cold Read was always a lot of fun, and definitely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, fun to put together. So who do we know who our next guest is when we're actually going to be interviewing the next individual?
So our next guest is next week.
Oh, okay.
And they are Sarah, insert name here. I do not know their last name, but they are a writer. I believe they're based out of the UK. So
yes,
should be interesting. I always look forward to talking to writers as opposed to the other side of like us, essentially. So yeah, should be fun though.
Nice. So look forward to that. So yeah, thank you everybody. Appreciate your time. Thanks for being here. If you have any questions for us, or if you have any ideas for an episode, ColdReadthePodcast@gmail.com. We're opening our Discord, so we'll actually put the Discord link in the comments for YouTube and everything else. Anybody wants to join, we're starting to put that together. You can upload your auditions there, or you can still email them to us if you want to, whichever you find easier. ColdReadthePodcast@gmail.com. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Happy Halloween to those of you out there. On behalf of Corpse Bleed the podcast, y'all have yourself a great day.
Happy Halloween.
All my pagans out there.
Drink water.
Or blood in your case now. Your case now.